Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start mining 1-inch coin using your Windows 10 or 11 based computer in less than 10 minutes here in 2024. So if this all sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn and keep more of the 1-inch coin that you are out there mining. So before we dive into the video today, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a look at what's going on in the markets as a point of reference in case you happen to be watching this in the future. So if you aren't interested in this, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the mining tutorial then. But overall, as you can see, it's been a relatively good day in the crypto markets, up about 4% to $2.69 trillion across the board. Of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum doing very well today. A lot of green starting to show up here on the week chart graph, which is awesome to see. We haven't seen green here in a few days, so we are starting to trend back up. Of course, as we get a little closer to the Bitcoin halving, we are now just 10 days and 17 hours away. Crazy to think that it's already here. And with that being said, now could be one of the best times to start mining 1-inch coin. Now, if you're not familiar with this coin, or you probably are, but you're here watching this video, so you want to collect it, I want to talk a little bit about the statistics here. As you can see, it's 61 cents a coin, up 8% today, putting it at about 130th place on the coin market cap. So very cool. But how do we go ahead and start mining this? So we're going to be using a program called Unminable. Now, this is a site that allows you to do essentially what the title says, mine coins that aren't mineable. So what's also really cool about this is it actually lets you pick the most profitable algorithm for your specific computer setup and mine on that algorithm, meaning you're going to get the most amount of coin possible. So if you're not familiar with what the most profitable algorithm is for your setup, I would recommend checking out the site whattomine.com. It's a great site that allows you to enter in your specific hardware, and it tells you the most profitable algorithm to mine with. Now, I do know that at the time of recording this video here in early April, if you have a 20 series or newer NVIDIA GPU, most likely the Kapow algorithm is going to be the most profitable, but that may change in the future, so please always do your research depending on when you're watching this. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and select Get Started with our wizard. This will bring you to the first screen here where you choose Basic or Advanced. I will say that Basic is sufficient for 99% of people watching. If you are interested in choosing your region, your server, your port, worker name, things like that, go ahead and go with Advanced, but I'm going to use Basic. Now, you can also choose to mine with your CPU or your GPU. I'm going to be following the GPU method here. It's very, very similar. If you want to go with CPU, it'll just give you the CPU mining set of algorithms versus the GPU mining algorithms. So other than that, pretty much the exact same. So here you can see all the different algorithms. Again, I'm going to go with Kapow, but if you are using a different one, feel free to choose that here. It won't change too much else. And of course, we are mining the 1-inch coin here, which is an ERC20 token. But if you happen to be following this tutorial for 1-inch, but find a coin that's more interesting like Bonk or Shiba, feel free to select that coin. The only thing that will change is you just want to make sure you put in an address that is supported by that coin on the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 1-inch. Here, you will go ahead and enter in your address. Now, I do want to take a second to say, please double and triple check that this address is correct. As you can see, if I delete this capital B, it does call out that this is not a supported address, and it actually won't let you continue. But that is not always the case here on the address. So that's a capital B. If I put in a lowercase b, it's compatible, but that's the wrong address, and I will not be able to get paid. So please double and triple check that, because I hate for you to be mining and not earn anything. So once you go to the last step here, you can actually enter in a referral code. Now, I would recommend using my referral code, which is just Bitcoin-tips, capital B, capital T. The reason I'm going to recommend this is it helps both of us out. It helps the channel out a little bit, but it actually also helps you out by saving you 25% on your pool mining fee. So here on Unmineable, the regular rate for mining is 1%. So if you mine 100 1-inch coin, you are going to pay one of those to Unmineable. It doesn't matter if this coin is 60 cents or $60. If you mine that in a day or 100 days, you're always going to pay that 1%. But using this code actually reduces that down to about 0.75%, saving you 25% on that fee, meaning you get to keep more of the coins you're mining. And this is not just for the 1-inch coin. If you happen to have switched coins but continued watching this tutorial, that's completely fine. Feel free to use this code. It works with all of the coins here on Unmineable. So if you're not interested in that, go ahead and select continue without referral code, but just know that you will be paying that higher fee. But at this point, we can go ahead and say next. And you're at the final step here where you download and choose your mining software and get started. Now, I personally recommend Gminer. It works with both NVIDIA and AMD GPUs, and I've had a lot of really good luck with it. But of course, if you decide to go with a different miner, the only thing I will call out is ensure you're getting one that supports your hardware. As you can see, for example here, Team Red is only AMD, whereas T-Rex is only NVIDIA. Another plus with Gminer is it supports both major GPU manufacturers. So what you're going to want to do is select download miner files, and this will bring you to the GitHub where you would download the Windows 64 zip. Go ahead and extract that into another folder, whether it's on your downloads or your desktop, wherever it needs to be extracted. Now, one thing I will call out here is when you download this zip file, as well as the next step, downloading the .bat file, you will get a call out in Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, pretty much every browser will say, hey, you're downloading some unverified files. Are you sure you want to do this? You are going to have to say, yes, allow this download. If this is something that you're not comfortable with doing, unfortunately, there is no workaround, and the workaround for it would just be to say you won't be able to mine. This is not something that is specific to Gminer, 1-inch coin, or Unmineable. You are going to find this in pretty much every program for mining. Unfortunately, there is no workaround, but I do like to call that out. So again, the next step is downloading the .bat file and going ahead and dragging and dropping it into the same folder as your Gminer or whatever miner you went with files. So as you can see here, I have Unmineable, 1-inch, Kapow, Gminer.bat. At this point, you can double click it to get started mining. You will notice here that I'm actually going to get a Windows Defender pop-up. Again, this is part of mining. There is no workaround for this other than saying more info and run anyway. If you're not comfortable doing that, then simply don't. There is no workaround, so unfortunately you won't be able to mine. But if you are alright running that, as you can see here, we are 8 minutes and 20 seconds into the video, including the intro with CoinMarketCap, and we are up and running mining 1-inch coin using my RTX 2080 on the Kapow algorithm. So it is that simple to get started mining here with Unmineable on a Windows-based computer. So, just two other things I like to call out here about Unmineable. It does take 15 to 30 minutes for your stats to start reporting on the website from when you first open up the CMD window like you see here. That is completely normal, and as long as you're not seeing a lot of red text with, can't connect to the pool errors or, GPU memory errors, anything like that, you are mining. Just give it some time, and if it still isn't showing up after about an hour, I would definitely say we would want to, troubleshoot that and see what's going on. And on the other side, when you are done mining, all you have to do is find the window here and hit the X. So as long as it's not down here on the taskbar, it's fully closed out, you are done mining. The only reason I call that out is you will actually continue to see your stats and possibly even payments come in here on the website for up to an hour after stopping that miner. It's a kind of a weird thing, but as long as that CMD window is fully closed out, you are no longer mining. So again, if you're interested in getting started with Kapow mining or any other algorithm mining for 1-inch coin, the link to Unmineable is down below in the description, as well as my referral code, which will save you that 25% on your pool fee, which again is just Bitcoin-tips with a capital B and a capital T. So thank you so much for watching. If you do happen to go ahead and get started here and run into any issues, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to help troubleshoot and get you up and running. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to Bitcoin Tips to stay up to date on all things crypto. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.